All right, I'm coming out here to put up some trail cams, and then I'm gonna hike up further. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go up in here and try to find exactly, or at least figure out where they're coming from. See, this is that old thing they made right there. The carcass that was on there is long gone. Anyway, I'm putting this trail cam up, so. All right. I think ultimately this year is going to be one hell of a good year for pine nuts. But anyway, I'm trying to find a new area that might have more sign. I put the trail cam up back there, and now I'm hoping to find something new that I can add and put into the video or on the trail cam. I think trail cams ultimately don't work, but what I'm hoping is that maybe because I'm here all the time, they might throw me a bone, because they obviously know what I'm doing. Just like with the crunching, they know where I'm at regardless of why. Ooh, damn rabbit right there scared the hell out of me. So, yeah, I mean, it's just what they do. That's how they are. They know what we do. They know where we are. They even, I'm sure, know my voice. Little cross right there. It's weird. Those don't just fall that way. Huh. But anyway, I think up in here you find some really cool things. Yeah, and I also think that we might have a chance of plane. I will say one thing right now, though. I left my gun. Shit. This might have been the stupidest thing I've ever done. I need to get me a new holster. And actually, I wouldn't mind having one of those cowboy type holsters. I think that'd be pretty good. But the biggest problem I have is, what if a mountain lion decides to attack? Look at that. Anyway, he is trying to find some kind of, I don't know what to call it, home. The hell? Shit, I don't have a gun. This is insane. I'm just gonna have to rely on my keen wit. I hope that bastard's not stalking me. There's another cool cactus thing. Anyway, I'm just talking out loud because I don't want to surprise anything. And obviously they know I don't have a gun too, so they may decide to play with me. I don't know why I didn't bring it. Thought I had it in my bag. Such a dork. Anyway, we're up in here and we're hoping to find what we think could be the real thing. Could be footage, or maybe even proof that what we're doing is not in vain. Because I know a lot of people, and it used to be me too, believe that they're a myth. Because it makes no sense. Especially if you're in the outdoors and stuff happens, you always write it off as coincidence, or it's a deer, or it's an elk. Your mind starts figuring out a way to help you to rationalize it. But some of these things can't be rationalized. Not only that, when you see them, that can't be rationalized. That's a fact. But anyway, headed down through here. Pretty cool area though, all in all. I'm seeing a lot of leans in this area. Now, I don't know what that means necessarily, or if it means anything. It might just be to show their strength, or I don't know. But it's not directional because they're in every different way. But yeah, there's one. What is it? Can't see through the tree. Over there. Anyway, big old pine tree. If it was a long time ago. Anyway, this area, there's so many structures that they have to speak of the damn devil. Yeah, that might not be. Looks kind of small and ooh, but wait. Look at that. Oh my hell. See that right there? I've passed a lot of these little things, and that has to be done with hands. There is no question in my mind. And look how that's just stabbed in there right there. That is cool. It's almost like it's engineered. Huh. Well, hopefully we find a bunch more. I'd like to find one that's up high, but this will have to do for now. That is really cool. Awesome. That's what that is. And I find a lot of these, but some of them, I think, you know, now that I think about it, look at the shape of this wood, like in an X or a V. Huh. I don't know if that means anything, but anyway, that was a cool piece of quartz too, but I'm not going to take it. I don't want them, especially not today with no gun. And the people that say, you know, 45 or anything like that's not going to stop them. And the truth of it is, That's not my intention. My intention is to spook them, because they all know what it is. But if you shoot it when they're coming around, they know you have that weapon, and they won't risk being hurt. At least that's what I hope. I could be dead wrong. Just like with a lot of the like with some of the lanes and things like that they make. You know, seeing that very well may be natural. Seems kind of weird, but it might be. See, I'm not one of these people that thinks everything out here is Bigfoot. If anything, there's not much. I mean, I find those structures, but that's after walking and walking and walking and walking. I actually found that one walking right on camera. That was cool. But most of the time, I mean, there's been a few that I've walked upon, actually quite a lot, but there's a lot of them up here. It's got to be some kind of a directional thing, or some kind of a, it might even be like an alphabet type thing, like this is his name or that is his name. But I don't know for sure. To be honest, I have no idea. I mean, it sounds good, but I don't think that's the reason. Anyway, that's pretty cool. But not all these videos that I shoot are gonna have cool stuff. I mean, I'm just filming as we go. So whatever happens, happens. At least we know that something's going on, right? Anyway, I just get tired of everybody knowing everything. I'll be the first to admit I know nothing. All I know is I hike up in here and they do what they do, and I try to interact in some way. I mean, the good thing is they haven't thrown anything at me recently. Doesn't mean they won't. I keep hearing some shit. Sounds like footballs. Huh. Anyhow, it's going to be a really good year for pine nuts. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to collect a bunch and eat them and enjoy them, because they are good. Pine nuts are one of the most calorie-filled nut there is. Plus, they're soft when you get inside. There's a white filling that's soft, and it's kind of got a sweet. It's unlike anything else you've eaten as far as nuts go. For those of you that haven't had them, I'm sure a lot of you have. But anyway, that's going to be a good year for those. This is like a, wish I could look down. This would be ideal arrowhead hunting. But I don't have a gun either. I can't be insane. But that old dead tree, fire had burned it. Part of the reason this area is the way that it is, it used to be filled with quaking aspen and ponderosa pine and fir and all those until that fire swept through, and the only thing that grew after that were pine trees. And yeah, there were some pine trees here before, for sure, but not like this. That was probably about 100 years ago or so, I don't know. I'm not a fire expert. I just know it devastated a lot of it, which pretty much gave the animals here a new start to adapt and to figure out what they needed to do to survive, because it's all new once that fire went through. It probably took a while for some of the smaller pinyon to grow, but nonetheless, they're all here, and it's an excellent habitat for deer and elk, coyotes, badgers, which I struggle with, fox, and all kinds of birds. And I did get a trail cam set up at my house, or at my cabin, so I'll have that. And there was a memory disc inside the camera, so I'm gonna see if there's anything on it. I'm not sure there is, but it's been such a long time ago. Anyway, see, this is what I mean by strange. I just walked up on this. That's a bone of some kind. And no, it didn't just happen to fly up there. And there's really no reason for it. It's old, very old. Look at that. It's been chewed on, all that kind of stuff. And there's not that many carcasses up here at all. That one area I went to, there was a ton of them. But this area, there is none. Anyway, that's interesting. A lot of people didn't know about the segment thing, where the trees break apart in segments. So it looks like they've been cut with a saw, and they haven't. But anyway, I've already done a video on that. I think when they leave something like a gift, that's really the only reason I find about half of them, because I bypass a lot that just look like it could be natural. And this is what I mean when I say thick. I mean, those things could hide 15 feet away and you'd never see them. It's like that ghillie suit I put on. That was pretty cool. I need to do another one of those. That was kind of neat. That's weird. Anyway, this whole area up in here has just got strangeness. I haven't heard any screams or anything up in here, warnings. I've had that stuff thrown, but no flat out warning. But that could change, especially if they're having children at some point. I mean, hopefully the old, that's weird, the old pioneers or the old miners left them alone. And that's probably why they're semi-decent. But I don't know that. I just don't know that for sure. Could mean anything. See, this is what I mean when I walk by these trees like that. See, I think that's natural. I don't know though. That's just a lot of limbs set horizontal. I don't know. There's no, might have been. There's no gift, so whatever it was, it's old. Anyway, see, like that's another interesting piece. There's two different logs that are leaned up against that. Anyway, I feel like I'm being stalked. Shit. I'm not kidding either. That I'm going into, because I told you guys I was going to try to get out a lot more videos so you can see what I see when I come up in here. Some of them aren't going to be that good. I mean, there's not going to always be a cave or a cliff or a shriek or a structure, or you just never know. There's some rabbit tracks. Love to find a big old footprint, but it's so hard with all these rocks to find anything like that. It doesn't have the cliffs or anything similar, which I really like the rocks and the rocky edges and stuff, but I'll take it. They've obviously marked their territory, and I think that could be possibly what those mean. Maybe that's the edge of their territory. I don't know. I really can't say for sure. I just know they make them, and they let us see them. So it's got to be good for something. I don't know what, but it's got to be. Hotter than heck. See that? I caught that swear word right there. That's kudos for me. Anyway. See, this is another thing. Look how that stick's been stabbed in the ground, and it's straight up and down next to another one, like a walkway. Those are the kind of things that don't make any sense. Why they would do that. I mean, it may have been at one point a structure or somewhere they could gather up their prey, herd them into a certain area. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. But obviously they have a way of doing it. But I think they stay on the game trails and just watch and wait, and have one way down that just kind of herds them along, and then they take care of it. It's just my opinion though, I don't know for sure. All right, guys. What the hell is that? That's a shoe of a child. What in the hell is a child's shoe doing up here? That just freaks me the hell out. It's been chewed on and wow. See, those things make me nervous, especially without a gun. Anyway, I thought you'd like to see that. I don't even want to think what it could be. Anyway, just walking, trying to find the passage back down over to the truck. I don't know. I don't know. It's like this. It's been picked for bugs or grubs or whatever the heck it is. Even clear up there. Huh. It's just weird. I mean, it could be natural. I don't know. But it seems like a lot in only one area. I'm pretty much out of the mountain part. Just hiked my butt off. Sweating. I mean, it's okay. We found some stuff. That was cool. Even if we didn't, this is better than sitting in the office. For sure. You know? I'd like to find some kind of petroglyph. Oh, I have a feeling there's a badger den over there. Now, if I get attacked, run for me. Uh-huh. Yeah. Anyway, look at that rock sitting up there like it's weird. Anyway. Badgers, they scare the crap out of me. Mean bastards. I know a lot of you don't like the arrowhead stuff, but a lot of you do. So I'll put a little in. And some of these videos might not be that long, but it's better I post them than not, right? Or you can tell me, hey, just make sure you put all the ones that have good stuff in them and delete the crap. But I don't believe there's any crap. Even just walking along here, there's no crap. You know? I just think it's the way it is. It's nature. And it's cool. That shoe isn't cool though. I'm still reeling about that. Huh. Anyway. It's been played with or chipped on. Huh. Don't know that for sure, but it did look like it had been chipped out. Is even if you've been over the same area twice or 3 times, the truth is that, oh, shit, that just scared the hell out of me. Eesh, some kind of mushroom. Woo. Probably LSD or poison. I tip over, that's why. Anyway, walking here along even the road, I was saying that the rains, when they come, the dust will cover them up and the rain will, see that? The dust will cover them, but the rains will bring them back to life. Huh. And some big elk running through here. Get some good footage on those cameras. I sure hope. Anyway, I'm looking for arrowheads, so the rest of you that don't like this, you can cut off. Just cut off right now and you don't have to watch it. This is pretty much the end of this video anyway. I know some people really like it. See, look at that. That one's not anything. But what's weird is there's no obsidian mines or rocks or anything big for that to come from, so it's had to be carried in, or there's some place I don't know about. No, it's not anything. So, and there's white arrowheads, or I don't know if it's quartz, but hey, there's another one. It's not an arrowhead, I don't think. No, it's just a piece of obsidian. I know that looking for arrowheads can become monotonous and a torment. But man, when you find one, it's like Christmas morning for a child. And you don't find many, but there are some. If you know an area that's ever found an arrowhead in, I'd go look if you like that sort of thing. To me, it's really cool, but I me. Anyway, that was a bad round right there. I decided to film. There's one. That's not an arrowhead though. That's a chip. So I decided to film, and I don't find anything until just barely. And I know this is probably weaving and bobbing and giving you a headache. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm no good when it comes to camera work. It's just not my thing. Anyway, I don't want to keep you walking along and walking along and walking along if we're not finding anything. So, I'll sign off. What's that? Ew. Some kind of hair. Piece of hair with skin. Weird. I've found arrowheads that are really small too. There's some more. Huh. If anything up here, there's a lot of arrowheads. As far as Indian artifacts, I've never seen much of. There was one day where I found some pottery shards, and I showed you that, it's on one of the videos, but that was it. And I would think with all these arrowheads that they would have pottery scattered about. Maybe they packed those out instead of breaking them, I don't know. Anyway. Up here at the cabin, these things, they look like, they feel like slugs, but they're not. They're stuck on there and they're soft. What are those? That's just weird to me. I have no idea what those are. Not a clue. Thing. There you are. Go and eat it. Yeah.